What's up guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and Sony is apparently making a new God of War game. At least that's according to the rumor mill. This comes to us from the Game Post entitled Sony reportedly developing a new God of War game set in Egyptian mythology. A new report suggests Sony PlayStation is working on a new AAA God of War game set in Egyptian mythology. With the Norse saga seemingly complete, fans have been wondering what lies ahead for Kratos. Now it seems we finally have a hint about what the next mainline God of War installment would be. According to a new report, Sony is likely working on a brand new God of War game set in Egyptian mythology. This information comes from Daniel Rickman, a well-known source for insider scoops in entertainment, who shared the news through his post on his Patreon. So again, just to start here, this comes from a scooper guy who has insider sources. Always something you gotta take with a grain of salt. Rickman revealed that Sony is currently casting Middle Eastern actors for an unknown AAA title. He added that the project is, quote, likely to be the next God of War that explores Egyptian mythology. Interestingly, this isn't the first time the idea of God of War exploring Egyptian mythology has come up. The studio initially considered setting the game in Egyptian mythology before ultimately choosing a Norse path. Yeah, originally they were going to have the story pick up right after the Greek saga. It was going to be in Egypt with a much younger Kratos than it is in the Viking saga, but they ended up going with the Viking saga probably because Vikings were all the rage at the time, mostly because of the popularity of the shows like The Vikings and medieval aesthetics from things like Game of Thrones and such. People weren't and haven't really been into Egyptian mythology for a little while now, at least in modern pop culture. So it makes sense at the time why they decided to go the route of the Vikings for the sake of sales and popularity. This comes after Sony canceled a live service God of War game in development by Blueprint Games, which is good because they should cancel that idea because it's a terrible one. A live service God of War game, which is an action-adventure game, doesn't make any sense. No one's asking for that. No one wants that. It's a bad idea. Just like an Horizon multiplayer game is a bad idea. An Horizon live service MMO, which I think is also another idea they wanted to do. I think that's also been canceled. That's a terrible idea. But anyway, that's definitely in the rumor mill there now. God of War should be up for another installment here soon. And they are casting, from what it seems, Middle Eastern actors, which gives you a heavy feeling that they're going to move towards Egypt, which is a place they wanted to explore before. So it all kind of makes sense. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it. We'll talk to you again later.